check this out. A small yard that has been abandoned for years actually had an unexpected find. While the workers were cleaning it up, you can see the whole yard has been left empty for so long that some weeds have already grown on the ground, and they found a jar in a pool. Who knows if there might be a ton of gold coins inside. With this kind of condition, it's hard to tell if anyone still lives here, but after the worker looked around, the yard actually looks pretty decent. Once it's all cleaned up, it could be a nice place to live. So the worker got to work on the place pretty quickly. The truth is this yard is pretty damp, and that's why moss has grown all over it. First, the worker gathered up all the junk on the ground. Next step is to think about how to fix the dampness problem in the yard. This house has been abandoned for 7 or 8 years, since the rent is really affordable. A young woman wanted to clean up this yard and move in. Not only is there plenty of space, the overall environment suits her well. And looking at the current layout of the yard, it shouldn't need much upkeep later on. All she needs to do now is hire some workers to clear out all the trash from the whole house, and then buy some daily necessities later. You can see because the whole place is pretty damp, it still looks quite dirty. Most of the ground is covered in rotting leaves. Luckily the ground was paved. Otherwise, after all these years, there's no way to imagine if it hadn't been paved. It would probably be completely overrun with weeds by now. With the workers' continuous effort, most of the trash has been cleared out, but to make the whole place look good, it'll still need a good rinse with a pressure washer. Actually, in this yard, there isn't much other trash. Most of it is just fallen leaves from the trees in the yard. After cleaning up the trash on the ground, the workers started using a pressure washer to rinse the ground. The result should turn out pretty good. As the worker rinses, the dirty water flows away smoothly, but he still needs to clean the other parts of the yard. After all, there are still some areas in the yard that are not paved. Those spots are the worst for pollution in the whole yard. So the workers' next focus for cleaning is exactly those areas, because it's been empty for so long, and mainly because this yard is quite damp. You can see on the ground, there's already a thick layer of mud. Luckily the base is paved with concrete. Just need to scrape off all that mud on top, and then give it a rinse with a pressure washer. The result should turn out pretty good. You can see just from this small area alone, they collected a whole pile of junk. Now the workers are loading it all onto the truck. When old houses like this aren't lived in, they turn into this pretty quickly after cleaning up the trash. In other areas inside the yard, the workers have now moved to the pool and started taking some of the water out of it. With the workers' continuous effort, the water level here has gone down a lot, but there is also a ton of junk in the pool, and that's why the water inside the pool smells really bad. To clean this place up, the workers had to put on masks just to endure the smell that hits you right in the face. Actually, this pool used to be for raising fish, probably because no one maintained it for years, and a lot of leaves fell in. That caused the whole pool to get polluted. If nothing unexpected happened, the fish that were in there are pretty much dead. You can see while the workers were cleaning, the water inside was still very murky. Forget about fish. Even if you tried to raise turtles in there, it would be a tough situation. After the workers fished out all the dead branches and leaves inside, the condition of the pool got a little better, but overall it's still not great. After all, the inside of the pool needs to be washed before it can be used again. This pool, although not very big, is still good for raising some small fish. After the worker used the pressure washer to rinse it, you can see the result is totally different now. You wouldn't even know without cleaning it that this ground had been paved. So back when this yard was first made, it was pretty high quality.